You can actually get high-ticket clients through Instagram, but you're simply doing it wrong. And I can tell you this because after I've changed this one simple thing I'm about to show you, I went from basically struggling to get leads to even respond to me, it was crazy bad, to taking sales calls with clients willing to pay me after only 5 minutes into the call because they were already so bought in. And it was a crazy change. Now, I've worked with many agency owners, and these are the three main problems, and I'll show you how to fix them. You're either sending messages but being devastated because you're seeing zero results. You're booking some calls but you're tired of chasing uninterested leads, people that don't want to give you their time. It's crazy bad, right? Or you're getting some clients but it feels more like winning the lottery rather than actually having a predictable system that brings you 4 to 5 figure invoices, right? Now, I'm going to be showing you everything, the changes that I implemented in order to achieve the results that I just showed you. I'll show you what you're doing wrong and the changes that you need to implement in order to fix it. Also on the DM and messages side, right? What you're doing wrong, I'll show you this. I'll show you messages that get replies. I'll give you my personal script and also the secret sauce to finally start getting replies and people interested in you. Now, if you want to get payouts just like these ones, please stick, alright? Because the reality is that every business wants growth, right? Everyone wants growth. So you have what they want, but you're not able to sell it to them. And all you need to do is have an unfair advantage. All you need to do is to be different. That's what you want. And what everybody else is saying and is doing is that they say, I help XYZ to get to 10 clients a month, right? Everybody's doing this, and this was good, yes, a couple of years ago, but right, how are you going to be different from all the other hundreds of SMA owners, right? Why would a business owner not reply to others but actually reply to you if you are the same as them? I'll tell you why this happens, right? Why you have problems. Because you send DMs, you get the traffic, they see your Instagram, but they smash into a brick wall. Why? Because you don't create interest, and even if there was some interest, they have nothing to consume. Now, after I changed this, because I was doing this myself, and as you can see, my bio, for example, is different, right? And what I say is I add $50,000 in monthly recurring revenue to your business by implementing hybrid asset systems. Now, that's different. That's something new, right? It's a new page. And also, people are going to ask themselves, what are hybrid asset systems? Like, what are they, right? And I create curiosity, and I use your innate novelty seeking brain to be interested in what I just showed you, right? Now, what happens here is that the traffic, they see my Instagram, they get curious. I spark curiosity and they start consuming content. So there's actual content to be consumed. That's really important. They start seeing my Instagram reels where I give a lot of value. Also, they start seeing my clients' results. Please, by the way, go ahead and check them. They're crazy. But if you don't have client results, you can basically post the systems that you use in order to get results. And also, they start checking my YouTube video and they start consuming value. They start consuming content, which, by the way, guys, I posted 3 days ago, 2 days ago, 1 day ago, 17 hours ago. I'm starting to post insane, crazy value. And I'm a small channel, so nobody else is getting your same value that you're consuming right now. So please go ahead, subscribe. Because as I said, you want to have an unfair advantage, and this information, nobody is sharing this, so please go ahead and subscribe, right? But talking about the client's journey again, right? They see your content, imagine that this is you, they start seeing your content, they start to trust you, right? There is the power of reciprocity, there is trust, there is status delta. What does this mean? You are perceived as higher status than them, and this is important because also you now are seen as an authority figure. And yeah, basically they know that you know what you're talking about because you're creating content, you're educating. And also there is trust because people have spent time with you, they consume your content, they know you, they know how you talk, they know what you give, right? That's really important. Now also, let's talk about the messages and what you have to change and what you have to absolutely avoid to get insane replies and people actually almost already bought in, right? Now what everybody else is doing, these are some examples of what I receive, right? I would like a meeting. Like, that's crazy. Like, why on earth would I give you a meeting simply for that? Also, now this message is not terrible, the first message. Can you currently handle more sales call? It's not terrible. It really depends on the niche that you are reaching out to. If it's a really informed, sophisticated niche that it's on pace with the current marketing trends, then you don't want to send these messages, because when I see the messages like this, I know already that they are trying to pitch me, right? And But if you're, for example, in some niche that's less aware, then you can absolutely go ahead and send messages like this. But I'll show you even a better message down below, right? Now, also, this is another example. I can see that you don't have done any research in this case, because they say, I'm impressed by the quality of your content. Now, I haven't posted on Instagram for about a month, right? And my Instagram videos are filmed on a webcam. I could have understood if he would have said like insane value, because I actually provide a lot of value on my Instagram reels, right? But they're not really high quality, high production. And also, what do you notice here? Everybody starts the message the same absolute way. Hey bro, hey Nico, hey Nico, hi Nico, yo Nico, hey Nico, right? You want to be different, you don't want to be the same. And you want to lead with value, where everyone is asking, right, for a meeting, is asking for stuff. You want to lead with value, where everybody else wants to take. You want to give. You want to give it, so you will be different. You're actually helping people. Now, this is the message, and I took this message, but I tweaked it because there were things that were not good that you have to change. I'll show you why. For example, you don't want to start with hey, right? You don't want to start with it. It's name ... and then notice you were doing, and then you basically say what they are doing. If you're targeting coaches, you talk about that. If you're targeting, for example, home renovation businesses, you talk about that. Now, next, why did I delete this part, right? Because it said, so I thought to reach out. Now, once you do this, they realize you actually reach out to them, because right now they're simply reading, right? Right here, they're simply reading, and everything is fine. But the moment you say that you have reached out to them, they actually realize it, and they start thinking that you want to pitch to them. Then what else? This part is good, and we want to implement this, right? You say, since I just finished filming a training, going over how my client, and you say the name of the client, and you say the name of the niche, went from the results, right, from starting point to the results, and thought that this could be of value. So you want to provide value. And finally, what about me sending that through? Also, why did I delete this part? Because basically, if you say, and potentially we can talk afterwards, they already start to think that you want to pitch to them, that maybe you want something from them. And let's see why this message is so powerful, right? There is already a small personalization, because you're talking about this, right? And for example, if I'm targeting coaches, I would say, I noticed that you were doing some coaching on the side, or I noticed that you're helping with your coaching, right? Something along those lines. And also, it's niche specific proof. We are providing proof. I see so many people, they do the first step, which is saying the name of the client and the results, but they don't talk about the niche. Guys, this is extremely important, because you are basically creating niche specific proof, and the message becomes way more relevant in comparison to everybody else. And finally, where everybody, the call to action is to basically, go ahead and hop on a call, your call to action will be the free value. So you can see how different you are, right? And finally, you can start seeing messages and replies from people that are actually interested in what you want to tell. Now you send the Loom, which basically is a personalized VSL, and you go over the pain points, the goals, the gap of the niche, right? Obviously, you don't know the pain points of that specific person, but you know the pain points, the goals of the niche, and you go over the gaps, and you basically, at the end, there is a call to action to hop on a call. They want more, and people really appreciate this. This is an absolute game changer, guys. Man, subscribe, what you're doing. This is insane value. And you can finally go ahead and start receiving invoices and payments just like these ones. Now, I'm going to be honest, most people don't have 5 to 15 qualified sales calls every single day, and if you want to add $20,000 to $50,000 in monthly recurring revenue, go ahead and book a call. Even if you're at zero, if you're not 5K, at 10K, there is no risk. Worst case scenario, you will walk over a personalized plan specific to you on how to scale to $20,000 to $50,000 in monthly recurring revenue. And if you want to know how to create 5 to 15 calls a day, not a month, a day, right? You want killer lead converting backend, a backend that basically does 90% of the work for you, a sales system that converts extremely well, and you want to receive 4 to 5 figure invoices, right? For example, say after only 8 days, a 6K deal, Felix, a 3K deal, and 12 book calls still to go. That's crazy. And Sebastian, that went from a 2K a month to 28K a week. So I mean, guys, this really works. Again, there is no risk whatsoever. So go ahead and schedule a call below, and yeah, that's it. Bye bye.